Hello everyone, my name's Paul. I work for a company called Micrographics. We're an Autodesk reseller in Cape Town. I recently became aware of a great feature on sections and crop boxes that I'd like to demonstrate for you. Consider the sample drawing that we've got over here. I've just quickly modeled two columns and a beam stretching quite some distance with some other support holding that in place. And what we'd like to demonstrate is the ability to show the detailing on an item like this on a single sheet. So creating the section, we can now see, if we change that to fine, hidden line, there we can see that it is quite a large distance. That's 1:100. Going onto a sheet, let's go with an A1 that we've got there and place that section onto this sheet. 1:100 fits nicely. However, if we were to put the scale as to something like 1:20, then we are going to have difficulty placing it onto our sheet. In this case, it's just a little bit too big. So how do we handle a situation like that? Even if it was bigger, what if it was 1:10? Now it is too big for our sheet. So Revit has some great capability here. If we activate the view and we look at the crop box, we now have these elbows that will cut that part away. And I'd like to demonstrate something for you. If you drag these sections closer, you can move that onto the page, but if you then move it, you can only move it closer. That one you can move further. So the one on the left, the one on the right, closer, closer, until they are the original length again. Alright? So have a look at the distance that we can measure. One 14427. Bringing it closer. The dimension is still giving us 14427. So you, in essence, you can adjust this so that it comes in close to that member. Similarly over here, just isolate what you want to show and move them a bit closer together onto the sheet. Unfortunately that didn't work so well. Let's just move this back there. There we go. Right, so there they appear together, and then we'd have to show some discontinuity here. So I've taken the liberty of loading in a detail item, a break line. You can see as soon as you move it off, it disappears. I'm going to tend to that joint up again. Okay, so putting that break line in there is a bit tricky. break line won't work, and so we would have to draw something in manually using the annotations. We'll just quickly draw something in representing a split. Again, in this instance it will not show. Right, so what you can do after that is hide the crop region. It does have a little bit of a limitation, in which case you would have to draw onto the sheet. Let's see, I won't take the detail item on the sheet. Can we draw a detail line? We should be able to draw a detail line. Something like that. So you'd have to do a little bit of manual adjustment, and then you would be able to fill in some rest of the details. But now you can see it actually fits onto one page. The distance of the beam is given correctly from one side to the other, and you can then start filling in some details. Right? So this is a great addition, or a great tool within Revit, not an addition, it's a tool in Revit. I think for structural detailing or any long beams where you'd like to show the, so on a portal frame or something, the details on the left and the details on the right. That could be crucially important to you, and you'd be able to do some great drawings showing the detail required. So I hope this short demonstration will help you in future when you are doing detailed drawings with long beams or long sections where you'd like to show both sides. And then of course in Revit you can't lie about the dimensions, and it even adjusts for when you are splitting the crop box. Well, until next time, enjoy Revit.